Hey there. So I am fully aware that this angle is awful. It's the editing software. The way René edited, she just sort of chopped it in half. It's Lián, by the way. The way René edited, she just sort of chopped it in half. So I am trying to make it work as best I can. I'm the new host. My name is Lián. Name's gonna be on the screen somewhere, but I'll do a meet the altars or something later. But anyway, this is just chopped in half, so this is basically a direct continuation from the previous video.
Eventually, we also have these grounding stimmy things that we want to get up eventually, which I will also show you. Is this them? Oh, that's all the other keychains. Yes, behold, the keychains that haven't been put into packages yet. And then, Jesus, I'm just dropping shit, sorry guys. And then, I don't know if you can hear it. So they're like shakers, and I don't know, they make us happy, so we like making them, so we're gonna sell them, you know? I don't know. They're fun to make, and I don't want to just be drowning in shakers, so now they're going on sale. That's what's happening. And my daughter loves them. They're fun, they're shiny, she likes them. Oh, and one more thing, which I haven't really expanded on yet, but I plan on expanding on, because my daughter stole the only one that I actually decorated, but hair, sticks. A la, you know, long hair and Asian hairstyles. So yeah, that's been a thing. We've been really throwing ourselves into our culture that we were raised in, and media from that culture, because we're finding that Western media, anything in English essentially, is hella triggering, hella triggering, and that sucks. So we're not really able to do the whole. We've watched a few new things, but it's hard. It's really hard. We're not having a good time with English right now. We've been watching a lot of Chinese. Mostly Chinese, actually. I was going to say Japanese and Korean too, but mostly Chinese. We just watched The Ring in Japanese with our partner like 2 days ago, and honestly, not as a Ringu, and honestly, not as scary as I was expecting it to be. But I'm a little bit mad about the ending. A lot of bit mad about the ending and the way it just slaps you in the face. It's like, fuck you for enjoying this movie. But I digress. It's still a good movie, and I would watch it again. 10 out of 10. We've been trying. We've been trying to live without traumatizing feelings, and it's impossible because they're always around and they're always there, and random shit. We were triggered yesterday by a fucking like a car commercial, I think it was, but it was like the lighting and the way the screenplay was. It was such BS. So triggers are really hard right now. Our therapist is not lying when she says we're stuck in fight or flight. I get it. I do. Side note, also, The Grandmaster, which is on, we watched it on Tubi, is a great movie. Love it very much. It's about, Ip Man. But, like, if you've seen the Ip Man movies, it's the time between, I would say, the first movie and the second, because it shows the parts when he is not in Foshan, which is where he lives. So anyway, long story short, Grandmasters, the movie The Grandmaster is Ip Man, but it's about Ip Man, but it's about Ip Man and the culture around the North and the South and martial arts. Pardon me, I rambled. I went way off topic. I'm sorry. This is what we are. We are ADHD, we have autism, we have our hyperfixations, which right now is Chinese culture, and it's one of those things where we are just kind of trying to accept who we are as people. We're trying not to edit ourselves much. We were editing a lot before. The reason we went full, what's the word, rogue on our channel and just deleted everything was because it felt too fake. It felt too edited. Not fake, meaning the things we were saying were not lies, but the way it was being presented wasn't really genuine because we were cutting out all our ums and our rambles and our thoughts. If you want to know what it's like being a system, you gotta actually see how we think when we talk. So yeah, anyway, Cass is nearby telling me to breathe because apparently I am talking way too fast. So my bad. I apologize. I get really, really fast when I get excited. So I have been just fucking talking, rambling, so I will end this here. Did we wanna hang on, give me a second. Did we want to have Data do a part 2 also? Okay. Data and Sigma. Okay. Cass says that he's gonna have Data and Sigma come out and film some stuff too. So I will just end this segment of me babbling, and hopefully the next part or the next person you see will be one of them. I don't know how this filming is. I don't really know how this is going to go editing wise either. Cutting them together, cutting us parts together, all the parts together. So we'll see. Anyway, bye. See you later. Good morning. My name is Data. I am the data keeper and a attendance sheet, if you will, for the system. My function is essentially knowledge and awareness. Members of the system are essentially pieces of data to me, hence the name Data. The system doesn't know if I'm a robot or not. Honestly, I don't know either. It isn't something that I am aware of. The system currently numbers upwards 50 alters. Those alters do consist of fragments as well as single function parts. We just use alters in order to loop them all into the same understandable category. These parts do switch in and out. Programmed parts are triggered via external mechanisms. To be programming is very difficult. We're having to start that, and it is unpleasant. René, the host, is doing well in this sense of being host. The brain was kind enough to shove that horrific trauma back into the brain space. I am giving a trigger warning because what I am about to say is not going to be pleasant to your ears, and it is not going to be a pleasant subject. So I would urge you to navigate to the next chapter marking such that you do not have to process what I am about to tell you. It is highly recommended that if you are a trauma survivor or easily triggered, that you skip to the next chapter. The simplest thing to describe, the easiest, single most simple sentence to describe the trauma that occurred is and I will just leave it at that. Hey there, my name is Sigma. I am the warden of the illuminated system, is what we're called, I think. And my job is to keep programmed parts from enacting programs to the best of my ability, as well as keep dangerously triggered parts from fronting. I used to be programmed. My name is Sigma because I used to be one of the letters. There are a couple numbers in there as well, but I used to be one of the letters. And I've come to realize that we are more than just what our programming tells us we are. Took a lot of convincing from our partner, who is there for us. A lot of our program parts don't like him, but that's because he provides both a place to heal and deprogram and generally threatens the security of the system as a programmed system. The entire goal of healing is to remove the programming. That does not mean we're going to fuse. In fact, it's very likely we will not be fusing because there are memories that we have recovered that will not be part of the whole. They won't be. They can't be, because when they were being processed in the past month or so, we were just back and forth between, shut up phone. We were just back and forth between, sorry, I'm not looking at, okay. We were back and forth between incredibly omega triggered and not in the body, essentially. There was times we were sitting there just numb to everything, the world, life, existence, the fact that we had a family, the fact that we lived in a house. It's been hard learning how to handle the window of tolerance that we do have. Our therapist has been an amazing woman. It is just very difficult because the things that we have to heal from include programming, which means that the lies we were fed are, as far as the brain is concerned, true. In order to deprogram, we have to convince the parts that believe those lies still that they're wrong. And if you know anything about general human nature, someone does not like to be told they're wrong. It's just most people are not okay with that. Some are more graceful of accepting the fact than others, but not most of us are not all right with being told we're wrong. So that's what's in store for the system. There's a lot of apprehension surrounding it. People don't want to change. Some people can't change. I mean, not in the sense of can't, but don't see a different way. But then again, Nim used to only see one way of doing things, and now she's a pretty well-rounded individual. I see the system from a very, not external view, as I'm part of the system, but I can see the big picture. A lot of the elders, including the host, do not see how their individual wants can affect the path of life that the body is on. That doesn't mean to say that people can't do what they want to do on occasion, but we do have to realize that there are now parameters we have to lie within, stay within, in order to live a comfortable, safe, happy, well-rounded life. It can be hard for trauma-stuck parts to go through that process, and we're finding that this process is no exception for us to that rule. So we're going to be trying to sort of talk our way through the process of this. I know Cass mentioned in the beginning that we were just kind of going to free talk. So we're going to do that, free talking, because that's the most, I guess, real way to present as a system. And it allows you to kind of see the differences in people without being too confused. I'm unsure where my train of thought was going with that one, and I can feel the dissociation happening. So, I might just let this one play out and see what shit, what was I saying? Oh, it's gone. Ooh, shinies. Okay. Okay, it's over here. It's not over there. That means we're filming. Alrighty. It is Renee. I didn't realize we were gonna be filming this late. It's like 11:30 at night, my guys. Okay, well, I'm making stuff. So that's fun. I guess whoever wanted to film, filmed. So I'm gonna save the file. And, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!